Wow, wow, wow. What a way to start the NFL's 100th playoffs with a classic in Houston. Who would have thought that in Houston, Texas, we'd have a classic? But, I mean, especially who would have thought a 4:30 Saturday wildcard Texans game would be a classic? But here we are. The Texans pull it off. They win 22-19 on a ridiculous performance from Deshaun Watson and one of the great plays you will ever see in this game. There's so much. I need a minute to catch my breath here. That was insane. And again, this game, considering again that this game started and it was awful, the Bills just rammed past Houston. I mean, you could especially see it early with Houston was just not prepared, their defense especially, when they let Josh Allen do whatever he wanted down the field. Run, pass, and catch. That was insane. And then for the... So again, early on in this game, it looked again, Buffalo looked like they had this game in total control. They were up 16 points with 16 and a half minutes to go. And you're thinking, all right, it's over. You're thinking, all right, Buffalo's got it. Houston, yet again, doesn't show up for a playoff game, and that's that. But then Deshaun Watson led his team. And the turning point of this game, if you're going to look back on it, it happened with, I want to get the exact... A minute 33 left in the third quarter. Deshaun Watson on a great 20-yard run, just dragging guys to the end zone to score that touchdown, and made it 16-6. They go for the 2-point conversion, make it 16-8. And then, all right, Houston's got a little bit of momentum. All you need is that momentum. Again, when Buffalo's just been destroying you, and when your offense has done nothing, when Buffalo's destroyed you on defense, you need a little bit of momentum, and that 20-yard run was a huge momentum breaker, or momentum changer, I meant. Then you have the fumble. Marcellus fumbles, gets the ball out of Allen's hands. Houston goes down the field for a field goal, makes it 16-11. Then a 3-and-out, where, I mean, again, Houston just obliterates Buffalo there. Again, 3-and-out. And then an 8-play, 74-yard drive, in which, all right, let me get it here. 9:29 to go. I'm not reading your comments. I'll get to it here. Watson for 5 yards. Hopkins, 41 yards. And then they have a penalty. Watson 5 yards. Hyde 2. Watson for 14 yards. Then you have the Carlos Hyde fumble, which, I mean, for a second gave us all a heart attack. I was like, oh my gosh. That went from an instant touchdown for Carlos Hyde to an instant turnover till he gets the ball back, and then he's able to make up for it with the 5-yard touchdown there. So there's 4:37 left. Houston's pulled it off. They got 16 points in 16 and a half minutes. They got it. It looks like they've won the game. And then they shut down Buffalo. 2 awful plays in a row from Allen. And then you're thinking, all right, Houston's got this. And then, man, if Houston had lost this game, this would go down as one of the biggest coaching blunders in years. It's 4th and 1, a minute and a half to go. You know, Houston, if you kick the ball, it's a 47-yard kick. If you kick it and it goes in, you're up 6. And then you're asking them to drive the length of the field with a minute and 10 to go. And Houston decides to go for it. And they get stopped. And I was in a hotel here, undisclosed location, and watching with a bunch of guys downstairs, and every one of them was just completely at a loss for words as to why Bill O'Brien decided there. It's like, all right, yes, if you get the 4th down conversion there, if you get it, you win the game. The downside is if you lose, you're giving them the ball back there on their own 30. And again, they only have to get a field goal. If you kick the field goal and it goes in, that's a touch. They only need a touchdown. So that was a dumb decision by O'Brien. I didn't like the move at the time. It turned into an awful move. And then Buffalo made a few big plays down the field. They had the huge 3rd and 10, which I thought was, we all thought, they didn't get stopped, or they got stopped. All right, 4th and 1. What are they gonna do here? And then they review it. He's able to get the first down, and then Buffalo, a couple deep throws in the end zone by Allen. He's not able to convert. And then Hashka kicks the field goal. We go to overtime. And this crazy game gets even crazier. Again, I cannot believe this game turned out as well as it did. Because this game, again, first half was just awful. It looked like Buffalo had this in total control. And then Houston's able to somehow get it there, tie the game. And then a few drives here. Oh, the stupid ET commercials airing again. Holidays are over. Sorry. You guys aren't watching the TV. They're in the ET commercial again. The holidays are over. Stop airing that nostalgic garbage. Sorry, I'm getting off track here. And then you have punt. All right, Houston's got the ball back. I'm thinking this game's going to go into double overtime. And then first play, they go to Hopkins for 10. And then They go to Johnson on third and 18. Watson gets out of it. He gets the first down. And then a few more plays here. They get 10 to Kenny Stills. And then on a 2nd and 6, Watson looks like, again, he's going to get tackled. Big loss. His talent, man. How was he able to get out of that? I wish I could show you the replay here. I don't think I'll be able to. How was he able to get out of that? How on earth did he get out of that? There was no reason that he should have got... Okay, I think I'm going to have to show you this here. I'm looking at this. Epic, great appetizer in the main event. Go Pats. What a comeback. My private bracket's alive. Crazy comeback. Career defining play by Watson. Such a great game. Who won? Texans. They fought hard. Both teams fought hard. I'm going to show you here. We're probably getting a copyright strike here. We got to stand in awe of this Deshaun Watson play. Again, it's going to go down as one of the great plays of this, one of the great plays of the season. If the Texans go on to win the championship, that will go, I don't know, which I don't think will happen, but hey, I thought the Nationals had no chance either when they had their comebacks, and, look what happened there. So, again, if the Texans win this Super Bowl, that will go down as one of the most ridiculous, wild plays in the history of the NFL. It'll go down as one of the greatest plays in NFL history. I don't have it here. Do you think this will have it? And then again, for Watson to be able to do that. All right. I think I got it here. Okay. All right, hold on. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it. So here it is. All right. Okay, hold on. We just gotta, again, be in awe of this play once again. How does he get out of that? How the heck does he get out of that? There was no reason for him to be there. He was done. He was completely done. He should have been sacked for 15 yards. It's just like Eli back in 2008. It's just like Eli, where you're just sitting there wondering, how the heck did he get out of that? But he did. Watson did it. And, I mean, Deshaun Watson put the team on his back tonight with an electrifying performance here in the second half to lead the Texans to a win, 22-19. Looking for the final stats. I don't even know what he ended up with his final stats. I don't know how impressive they were, considering the fact that in the first few quarters... you know what? They actually turned out impressive. 20 for 25, 247, 1 touchdown, a rating of 121. He also rushed for 55 yards. And again, here in the second half, again, when he was dead in the first quarter, that he could do nothing right. The Bills' defense was all over him. And somehow, he ends up with all these passing yards, give the Texans the win. And they're moving on in a stunning fashion. First of all, if you're a Bills fan, I know Rob, I don't know if Rob's in the chat right now. I can't see the chat right now, so I'm looking at it here on my phone. Penalties, let's go. Rob, sorry about that, Rob. Again, if you're a Bills fan right now, this is gut-wrenching. You haven't won a playoff game in, as we've known, 23, 24 years, and to lose like that, to lose, the worst kind of losses are the blown leads. That's the worst. Losing on a buzzer beater is bad. Getting blown out, awful. The absolute worst kind of loss is the blown lead, where you have the game in your hand and you let it go at the worst moment. That is always going to be the most gut-wrenching loss, and that happened here tonight. I mean, that's absolutely remarkable that the Texans were able to pull this up. And again, the Bills had a good season. Josh Allen actually impressed me here in the first half. Second half, not so much. Made some dumb plays there late. The roughing the passer, I mean, gosh. But, or not the roughing the passer, the intentional grounding. If this offensive lineman had caught the ball, it wouldn't have been intentional grounding. Crazy how that all works out. But, near the end, I mean, again, Buffalo had a good season, but this kind of loss stings. I mean, when you've been this long without a win. And that was their first touchdown. That was their first playoff touchdown in 20 years. It's been a long time coming for Buffalo. And to lose like that after such a good season, which we all had questions of how good is this Buffalo Bills team? How legit are they? They faced a weak schedule. For them to lose like this, again, it's gut-wrenching. And I feel bad for the fans there. It's just brutal. Looking here at the others, penalties. Yeah, a lot of penalties in this game. Those that bright shooters, don't get your hopes up. Easy win for Houston. That was not an easy win for Houston. That was anything but an easy win for Houston. That was nip and tuck, get there at the last second win for the Houston Texans. How did they call intentional grounding when he's out of pocket? Don't know there. Again, there was some question, but there was the weird touchdown at the beginning of the half. There was the awful for the Bills. I don't think it would have mattered anyway, but I think in overtime, the personal foul called on the offensive lineman, which was dumb. It didn't look like a personal foul. Yeah, a lot of questionable. I mean, look, we can kill the refs again all day long. The refs made some bad calls, as they usually do. But at this point, I'm done. It's like I'm like old man screaming at cloud. I'm done screaming and complaining about the refs because it's just the same thing every time. It's just look, these refs stink and they need to get better. But I don't want to say it is what it is, but until they figure out what the problem is, until they fix it, that was a wild game. That was an absolutely insane game. That was. I don't know if I can consider it a good game because there was a lot of mistakes and a lot of penalties. But in terms of excitement, in terms of drama, in terms of, I was convinced that game was going into double overtime. I thought there were multiple times in this game I thought the game was over. Early in the first half, okay, Buffalo's gonna blow us out. Then after the Texans scored the touchdown, okay, now it's over. And then after Buffalo, kicks the field goal, momentum's now on their side. And then I thought, all right, this game's going to go in double overtime. Both offenses are tired. They can't figure it out. And Deshaun Watson, again, with the play of a lifetime. Not a fan of either team, but in overtime, illegal blocking call. And Hopkins made a 9-yard catch from a spotted over first down. Delay of game on a first down pass, but the play went on. Hey, Crystal, do you pick Titans or Patriots? By the way, yeah, I'm picking Patriots. I'm just doing it because I can't bet against New England, guys. I've done it too many times in my life, and I bet against them. I bet them a few times I bet them every time this year. I've been burned a couple of times, but I'm still buying that eventually they'll figure it out. But look, it wouldn't shock me if they lost this game, but I'm not gonna be the person that says, "Oh, the Patriots are done." By the way, if you're new to this channel and you like what you see, and you like this, so I'm usually not this tired and crazy, but I've been running around the hotel, trying to see what people's reactions were. So usually I'm not this crazy and wild. But if you like this, make sure you subscribe down below for more content like this. We'll be back after the Titans Patriots game, which is that game starting now. I was focused on, and then all of a sudden the and then all of a sudden the game just the Bills Texans were just the number one priority in my mind. I'm looking for again. I guess it starts either now or in like 5 minutes. Is that on CBS? I'm looking it up now, so you guys don't have to tell me there in the comment section. You can keep talking about, again, what a crazy game. And people will talk about the officiating. The game is on CBS. The game starts right now. All right, so yeah, we'll go about 10 more minutes here. We'll watch the beginning of Titans Patriots together, and then we'll J.J. Watt to save the. Oh yeah, J.J. Watt with the big sacks there. And look, he did it in the play. He did it in a big moment in a big playoff game. He did it. He delivered. Literally, people want to ask why was Watson not sacked? I don't know. We were all sitting there in the lobby watching the game and wondering how the heck do you not get sacked by that? It's just like Eli. It's just like Eli did on the Tyreek catch. How the heck do you not get sacked by that? His talent and skill. Man, are you reviewing XFL games? No. I really. Maybe if the XFL gets really popular, but I will say this: I had much more faith in the AAF. If that league failed, I have no faith in the XFL. You're always crazy. Andre, fair point. Fine, fair point. I'm not this out of breath, I meant. I'm not this, because usually I'm a little bit more okay, I can talk, I've got a little bit more composure, but I've been running around talking to people about that. How about the first down that was short of the one? Yeah, that was strange. Again, it's just, the weird, again, the officials, the explanations that are going to come out of New York about some of these calls are going to be very interesting, because there were a lot of very questionable calls here in this game. And so... Man, again, this was nuts. This was absolutely nuts. Hold on. I think. All right, I'm gonna turn on the game here for just a second. I'm gonna turn on the Texans and Patriots. So. All right. The game's back. So yeah, we'll watch the beginning of this game here. The game has just started. And did that get intercepted by Brady? No, it was a cat. Well, Ben Watson makes a big time catch. We're gonna wrap things up here in about 5, 6, 7 minutes. So Watson the GOAT. I'm not willing to go that far, but man, he's a special talent. I mean, ever since we saw him at Clemson, in those 2 national championship games, and then what he's been able to do, how good he was before the injury, and then how he's been able to rebuild this team this year. And the Texans had their problems with them this year, but look, they won the division. They got this win. He's a special talent, and we saw it here yet again. Today, at least the XFL one of stupid dynasty running teams. Yeah, at least for now. We'll see. We'll see what goes on. Again, Rob, I'm sorry, man. Again, all Bills fans, I'm sorry. I don't hate Bills fans. I love you guys. You're absolutely crazy. You're wild. You're nuts. It's what we love about football. So, I'm sorry that you guys had to lose this and Fuller Cup. I'm actually interested in that happens with the XFL. Some of the rules intrigue me. Some of them do, but it's just like, how much more football? I mean, honestly, after the NFL, I'm kind of burnt out. After all the NFL games, I don't know if I want to watch. I want to watch NBA. I want to watch baseball. You know, there's a lot of stuff I want. I'm kind of burnt out after a full NFL season. So, overall, again, this was a crazy wild game, and for the Texans, they survived. And again, they didn't play like it in the first half, but when the moment counted, Deshaun Watson led this team, carried them, and it was like. It was like a Brady against the Falcons kind of performance. It's just like, all right, guys, hit you on my back, and I'm gonna carry us there. And another long Patriots run here. Was that Michelle? Oh, Shaq. I think that was James White. Patriots, I think, are now in the red zone here. So the Patriots now trying to get a touchdown to start off this game. That would be amazing. That would be hilarious. Oh, we're all saying Patriots dynasty is over. The Patriots are dead. First drive, they go down the field for a touchdown. That would actually make total sense for the Patriots and what we've normally seen from them. But yeah, man, I'm kind of. I don't know what else to say. This was amazing. This was again. I don't know if I can call this a good game, but in terms of drama, excitement, you have the Patriots are doing the flea flicker. They're doing the flea flicker. Oh, he overthrew it. Oh, Brady overthrew it. Wow. Gosh, he had it there. This is usually what I usually have the TV in front of me here, but I don't know how to do that. There's a bunch of stuff in the way, so I can't really do that for now. But in terms of excitement, drama, the fact that again early on we all thought the Bills had this game firmly ahead. We thought, all right, Bills are definitely going to win this, and then slowly but surely Houston comes back again, especially over those 5 drives, which was a touchdown, fumble, field goal, punt, touchdown that really set the tone. And then the Bills come back with a field goal. That was pretty amazing. It was, in terms of, I find it hard to believe that we are going to have a game in this playoffs that's going to match this kind of excitement. That's going to match it. I mean, if it does, great. I can't wait to watch it, but. Man, that was an all-timer. That was an all-time weird, crazy game. And again, headlined by a play by Deshaun Watson that's going to be relived in NFL circles forever. It's going to be talked about for years upon years upon years to come. So, Patriots now, it's a 3rd and 3 here. They're inside the 20 at the 18. If you guys have any more questions here, please let me know here as we finish things off here. Brady... incomplete, so they're going to kick the field goal now, and I'm assuming it's going to be 3-0. And yeah, we're going to wrap things up here. Again, the next 2.5 minutes, so you guys can watch Patriots-Titans and enjoy the rest of the game. What did the Texans do now? So they're the 4th team. They're the 4th seed. So if the Patriots win, the Texans go to the Ravens. If the Patriots lose, if the Titans win, then the Ravens play the Texans play the Chiefs. It's strange how that works out, but I guess it's not that strange. I mean, the whole point is to get Ravens Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. It's just weird that I don't know who's going to be, I have no idea who they're going to play yet. And the Patriots did make the field goal, so it is 3-0 here early on here. And the Patriots go right down the field, get a field goal, up 3-0 here, first 2.5 minutes of this game. But overall, again, this was memorable. It had questionable coaching decisions, terrible officiating, and very question. Again, the Bill O'Brien coaching, the Bill O'Brien go forward on 4th and 1. If they had lost, that game would have been dissected forever and ever and ever. But they were able to win. History is written by the winners, and the Texans just get to ignore that little part and just focus on the great comeback they had and Watson's terrific play, and then the field goal in overtime. How demoralizing would that have been if you're a Bills fan? Just right there. You think, all right, we're probably gonna. We can still hold them, and then Watson just a double spin, 2 guys trying to tackle him, and he's able to avoid it, and I don't know, guys. That was sensational. That was sensational from Watson. We showed why he's such an elite quarterback, and the Texans were able to pull this win here, and they're moving on. So first win for the Texans. Since 12, 13? It's been a while since we've had a Texans playoff win, but they've got it done here. So oh, no, they beat the Raiders. They beat the Raiders a few years ago, and then they lost it. That's right, Brock Osweiler. Deshaun Watson, the first quarterback to get a Texans playoff win since Brock Osweiler. So congratulations to Brock Osweiler there. Or congrats to Deshaun for that one. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Apologies earlier if you got a notification of me doing a minute test. Any of my subscribers, apologies for that. That wasn't meant to be public. I did some weird things and it was private, so it became public. So if you got to see that, sorry, it's now removed. But anyway, if you're new to this channel and you like what you see again, make sure you subscribe down there below. I will be back after Titans Patriots. So come back here right after Patriots Titans, and we will recap that game. So it's gonna be very fun to talk about. We'll see. Can New England hold on to this lead? Thank you guys again. What a finish here in Houston as the Texans come back from 16 down to beat the Bills and move on to the AFC Divisional Playoffs. I'll see you guys after Patriots Titans. God bless.